guys, Almost Addicted here, and today I'm going to teach you how to build this beast tree house. It's got a topside garden and stuff, so you guys can do whatever you want. It's got a slide as well, it goes all the way around. It can be used as stairs, so as you can see it wraps all the way around like this. And inside it's got support beams and stuff like that. I've made it bare so you guys can do what you want. You can get down to your stairs like that. You can get up to your roofside garden like this, so you've got another level here so you can do stuff there. And at the top here, so you've got your garden that just outlooks everything. So yeah, I hope you guys like. What you'll need for this is you'll need all the spruce, like the fences, the stairs and stuff like that. You'll need oak, you'll need grass blocks, some water and some ladders, and that's it. So you guys can decorate however you like. So let's get on with this tutorial. Right guys, so what you need to do is find a jungle tree, just a big jungle tree. I've taken all the branches off at the side, and on top what you need to do is put a 9x9 square. So it's 9x9 for getting these little knobbly bits at the side, and then just fill it in. So once you've done that, you can just pause it and then carry on with that. So what you do is count 1, 2, and then put 1 there. There should be 3 space there, and you do that all the way around. So 2, 3, 2, and it should look a little bit like that. So now we count down 1, 2, 1, 2, and we do this for each one. So I'll speed it up. Right guys, so once you've done that, what you need to do now is we're going to fill in the bush underneath it, but that's kind of our base. So now we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and we just raise these up 4. So I'll speed this up for you guys as well. Right, so once you've done that, it should look a little bit like this. So what we need to do now is we're going to raise it up 1 more and just go all the way along, and we're going to do this for each one, just like that. Right, so once you've done that, it should look a little bit like this. So now we're going to raise these all the way up to the top, but we're going to leave this outside one here because we're going to do some design around that bit. So raise these 2 here all the way around. So I'll speed this up as well. Right, so once you've done that, it should look a little bit like this. So now we're going to start doing the roof. I think we should do the roof. We're going to do it all in this stuff. So what we're going to need is we're going to need our spruce. So now we're going to build the roof up, so we do 1 at each side all the way around at these either sides. So I'll speed it up. Right, so once you've done that, you're going to now do this either side, so you're curling up. You're kind of making a spiral with these, and we're following the same pattern. So we're going up, and then we're putting this on top as well, like that. So we're following the same pattern, and then we're just going to have 1 big block on the top like that. So we're going to follow that same design, so it's 1 stair, 1 stair, and then 1 at the top. And we're going to do that for all of them, so I'll speed it up for you guys. Right, so once you've done that, it should look a little bit like this. And what we're going to do now is we're going to join these all together. So it should be a little cross, and they should join up perfectly if you've done it correctly. So like that. So now what we need to do is just follow this same pattern. So for this pattern, for the bottom, I'm kind of wanting to go around like this, so we can take away this one. So it should be 3 on the inside like that. And then all we need to do is follow this pattern around like this. So it should go around, and it should leave the 1 like that. So it should look like that, and then you're going to follow the same pattern. I'll do it for 1 roof, and then you guys can obviously do it for the rest, and I'll speed it up. So now we get our stairs out, and we're going to run this all the way around. So we're following the same pattern, so it should fit in perfect. It should all go around like that. So your side should look like that. So it's got 2 either side, 1. So I'll speed this up for you guys. Right, so once you're done, it should look a little bit like this. So it's coming together now. So what we need to do for this little bit, we're going to bring it out 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do this at all sides like that. So I'll speed this up for you guys. Right, so it should look like that once it's done. Once it's done. Right, so now we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4. And it should look like that. So it'd be diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all together. So it should look a little bit like that. So we're going to follow the same pattern all the way around. So there, 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 there. I'll speed it up. Right, so once it's done, it should look a little bit like that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 either side here, all the way around. Right, so once you've done it, should look a little bit like this. So now what we're going to do from here, we're going to count 1, 2, 1, 2 at either side, and then we're just going to fill this in, so it's got 1 like that. So it should look a little bit like that. So we're kind of like making a circle base. So I'll do it again. So counting from this one, 1, 2, 1, 2, and you can just fill this all in. So it should be like that. So it should be 3 on this, 1, 2, 3, and then the 2 either side. Right, so once you've done it, should look like that. You should have a circle base, and you're probably thinking, what do we do with these little bits? Well, these little bits here, we're just going to bring them in towards the tree. So every single one, you just join them all up so they're like that. It doesn't matter about what the tree looks like at the moment because we can always add bushes after. Just remember to follow the pattern, so if it's this side they're going that way. So keep following this pattern, I'll speed it up for you guys. Right, so once you're done it should look like this. If you've had any bush that was in the way, say that you had a bush there when you were doing it, just remove it and put it like that. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to get this. We're going to get our stairs, put two like that and then another one like that. So it's like a little support beam. So 1, 2 at the top and then 1. I'll speed it up for you guys. Right, so once you're done it should look like that. You should have all your support beams in now and it should be looking fine and dandy. Right, so now what we do is we're going to get our oak and we're going to start here. We're going to put this up to here, all the way up, so it's past this point here, so this point and then 1 up higher, and then we're going to come out like this, 1, 2, and then put this all the way along, just like that. So it should look like that. I'll do it again on another side and then I'll speed it up. So at the side here, all the way up past this little level that you've done here, and then we put 1, 2 either side and then put it all the way across. This is the oak. I'll speed it up for you guys now. Right, so once you've done it, it should look a little bit like this. Now we can start to do the roof a little bit better because we've got this little extra room. So here we put 2 either side like this because we're bringing the roof around here, and the roof should follow all the way around here. Follow, sounding right Yorkshire. Should follow all the way around here. So we're just following this all the way around, and then we're going to bring these roofs out to join them, so it's like that. So starting from here, 1, 2, follow it all the way around. I'll do this one with you guys. Follow it all the way around like this. Now all to do is to follow this roof design, and you're going to bring it out by 1. So you can obviously put these on here, and then you're going to get your stairs. So everywhere there's a stair, you're bringing it out. And then there's another one there, isn't there? And like that, and like that. Right, so now you do that for the rest of the roofs. I'll speed it up for you guys. Right, so once you've done it, should look like that all the way around. And what we're going to do here is we're going to do something a little bit different. So we're going to count 1, 2, like that. And we're going to bring these out by 1. And then we're going to leave those ones there. We're just going to do the one stair actually, like that. We could actually bring this out another one, so like that, and then one like that. So I'm gonna bring another one like this, right? So I'll repeat it on another one. Don't worry, I'm just kind of like trying to figure out roof design. So we count 1, 2, 3 here, and then we do 2 here, 1, 2, and then we bring this up to it. And then we just do the 1 here. So if you could repeat that, so 3, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 3, and then we've got 2 for this bit with the stairs as well, and then just the 1 for the stairs. Right, so once you've done it, should look a little bit like this. Now what we can do is we can actually step back and we can start to take a look at it. Let's see what we'll need for this. So for this little bit here, I think we need to bring that little bit forward like that. So we're bringing this out, we're giving it more depth. So we're continuing with this, we do this all the way around. So it's just coming up from the top here, just joining that on there. I'll speed it up for you guys. Right, so once you've done that, it should look a little bit like this. So now underneath the roof, we're going to put our logs like this. And then we're going to put stairs underneath like this. And then we're going to put stairs facing this way, like this, and then we're going to put our logs either side, 2 logs like that, and we're going to leave this like a little incove there, so it should look a little bit like that. So I'll repeat it for another side, and then you guys can do it yourself, and I'll speed it up for you guys. Right, so we get it here, then we get the stairs running all the way around here, and then we put them the other way this time, and then we just got the 1, 2 either side. Right, so I'll speed it up for you guys. Right, so once you've done it, it should look a little bit like this. I think it's starting to come together now and it's looking quite nice. So for this bit, we're going to count 1, 2 with the stairs either side here, and we're going to follow this pattern all the way around. So like this, like this, like this, like this, until it joins on like that. So we can obviously run our, I've forgotten, the fences all the way around. So we can just follow it all the way around until it meets the other side, 1, 2, like that. So I'll speed it up for you guys. Right, so once you've done it, it should look a little bit like this. What we're going to do is we're going to get our spruce fences out and we're going to run them all the way around. So we're just going to follow this all the way around, and then we do a zigzag motion for this little bit here. So it should join on. We can actually get some glowstone in there so it'll light it up. I'll do that a bit later. We can do some torches actually, in fact. So I'll speed it up for you guys. Right, so it should look a little bit like this. Now we're going to start to work in this little bit here. So we're going to bring this out. This is obviously going to be a part that we can actually walk on. I think I might actually bring this out with this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So it's kind of like that. So 2 out like that, and then we're going to put 1 either side here, and then we're just going to put this. So we can follow this round and it can actually meet the other side of the roof, but we can put a full block there to join it on. So we'll delete this one, full block, and then we can follow this round so the roof kind of meets up like that. So it should look a little bit like that. So I'll repeat it for this side again. So we're going to do 1, 2, like that, and then 1 either side like that. We're going to obviously be replacing this one at the side. That's part of those logs that we put all the way around. We're just putting this, and then we just follow the stairs going all the way around like that. So I'll speed it up for you guys. Right, so once you've done that, it should look a little bit like this. So now this bit, you're probably wondering why it was empty. We're going to put a full block like this either side. So it's just so you guys knew where to follow. Kind of building around you guys so you guys got an easy tutorial that you can follow. So we've got one like that as well, right? So what we're going to do now is we're going to have this fence. This fence is going from here, and we're going to run it all the way around to the side of it like that. So what we're going to do is going to do the same. I'll speed it up for you guys. Right, so once you've done that, it should look a little bit like this. So now what we're going to do is on all of these, we're going to put a stair on top of these logs, and then we're going to bring this out counting 1, 2 like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's just to make the roof design a little bit funkier, and I think it looks quite cool. So I'll repeat it for 1 more, and then you guys can do it. So upside down stairs like that. 1, 2, so 1 on top, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'll speed it up, do the rest. Right, so once it's done, it should look a little bit like this. So now we can start to do a little bit extra on the roof. So we're going to put 1 on each one going all the way around, and this is going to follow all the way like this, and it's going to pop out like this. So I'll do it for all these ones. So it should join on like that and like that, and this is just so we've got another base on top. So this is kind of the support beam. So 1 on top of all these, and then bring it all the way out so it's poking out by 1. So I'll speed it up for you guys. Right, so once you've done it, it should look a little bit like this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put a full block here, and then we're going to put stairs either side like this. So upside down stairs like that. So you'll see what we're going to do with that later. So we put a block there, 2 either side. So follow the same pattern. I'll speed it up for you guys. Right, so once you've done that, it should look like that at each side. So we've got a little funky thing going on. So now what we do is we get a half slab of the spruce, and we're just going to fill this all in until it meets this point. So we're just going to have 1 like that. So we're going to have our stairs either side, and then 1, and the rest of it just all filled in, even the middle, all the way around. So I'll speed it up for you guys. Right, so now you've done that, it should look a little bit like this. All the corners, it's got like 3 each side, so make sure and check that. So now what we've got to do is find the dead center, which is here. So we're going to follow this pattern up. So I've done these either side so you can see it. So you can go all the way up, and it should be dead center. So you should be able to get to these bits in the middle as well. So we're just going to put something dead center in the middle there, and we're going to count 1, 2, and then put a block. 1, 2, and then a block. 1, 2, and then a block like that. 1, 2, block. So this is going to be our square. So we're going to follow it up like this now. So we're going to turn it into a square. So it should have 2 gaps in between all of these. We can remove the middle one now. So this is going to be kind of some funky tower sort of thing. So we're going to build it up 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should be 5 altogether. So I'll speed it up for you guys. Right, so once you've done that, what you need to do is get your grass blocks out now. If you're in survival, obviously the dirt blocks, you're going to have to turn them into grass somehow. Get them up here. So we're going to follow this all the way along like this. So we're going to do these squares. Let's have a look. How can we do this? We're going to have... Yeah, so it's going to be 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to do that the same, repeat like for here. So we're going to repeat the same, and I'll speed it up for you guys. Right, so once you've done that, what you need to do is we're going to follow it all the way around, and we're just going to follow this pattern with the spruce stairs. So it should follow all the way around like this. I'll speed it up for you guys. Right, so once you've done that, it should look a little bit like this. This is going to be our outside garden, so we're going to put stairs like this so we can actually get onto our garden and make sure it's nice and trim, you know? So once it's done like that, it should look a little bit like this. So what we're going to do for this bit now is we're going to follow this roof, so that should join on there. That should go all the way to there, and it should join on like that. So this is why we put the little things out like that. That should join on there. So I'll speed it up for you guys. Right, so once you've done that, it should look a little bit like this. And now for this roof, each end you're going to go like this and then curl it up like that. So it should look a little bit like that, and we're going to do that for each side. So for each one that's like pointing out like this, like that, turn it like that. No, not like that, like that. So it should look like that. So I'll speed it up for you guys. Right, so now you've done all of them, this should look like that. And we're going to get a spruce fence and follow this all the way around. Just like that for these corner bits, and just all the way across here. So I'll speed it up for you guys. So once you've done that, it should look a little bit like this. So it's really come together now. I think it's looking really nice. So for the top, what we're going to do is we're going to do a funny roof. So we're going to do it like this. We're going to point these out all the way like this. And we're going to do this all the way around. I'll speed it up for you guys. Right, so once you've done that, what we're going to do now is we're going to find this center. So we're going to put this all the way across like this. We're going to make a cross. And this is so we can find our center pole. And we're going to count up 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So now what we're going to do for these bits, we're going to put a block on each one of these like this. Like that. So it should look a little bit like that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. In fact, we can do it like this. We can do it like this. So we'll count from the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll raise it up 5 all the way around. Like this. And then this one here, we're going to join on like this. Nice meaty, chunky roof. So now we start on this bit here, going all the way around like this. And then we're going to get our slabs on now. So the slabs are going to go all the way to the back here. Like that. Like this, like this. This is in the natural texture pack, by the way, if you haven't guessed already. Alright, okay, so now what we're going to do for this little bit, we're going to join it up, so it should be like this. Should have a little uncove like that. Is that the right word for it? I don't know, uncove? I don't know. I think that's completely wrong, but it doesn't matter, it sounds good. And it kind of works. That's a good thing about the English language. You can just make up whatever you want, and it kind of, if it goes, it kind of goes sometimes. Right, so now we put our stairs at the other side like this. In fact, we'll put them in the middle as well. This is a weird roof. I'm just kind of making this. I made this up all as I go along. I've missed that there. So we put this like this. And now what we can do is some magic. Some real magic. So now we'll get this, and we're going to put this all the way across like this. And we're going to follow it all the way around, so we can miss the corner bits there. So it should join like this. Wait, I've forgotten the middle bit. There, okay. So follow this all the way around, just like that. So now we're going to have like another little bit of the roof, and this is just going to go all the way around in the middle bit there. All the way around, middle bit. Alright, Right, just like that. So it's looking really nice now. Let's have a look from a distance. I like to keep moving back from my builds. Right, okay, so now what we do for this bit is we're going to count 1, 2, 1, 2. We're going to do this all the way around. And then for this bit here, we put a slab and count 1. Okay, we don't need to put a slab. We need to put a full block. We'll put 2 blocks there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Just like that. So now what we can do for this bit is we can put a stair on top like this. Just like that all the way round. And for this bit we're going to pull it out like that. That's what she said. That's what she said. So it should look like that. And then underneath here we're going to do it like this. Underneath a stair, a spruce stair. That's the one. Right, so now we're going to do it like this. So this way, following it all the way around like this at this point. So as you can see, it's under like that though. Right, let's have a look now. It's looking rather nice. So we can have our crops here and stuff like that. I'm just going to do it like this. I'm just going to I'll speed it up. Right, so once you've done it, it should look a little bit like this. We can have like an inside garden. So from this middle bit, we can now take that out because we're going to have something running all the way through. We can do it through the bush here. So it's going all the way through like this. And we can use this as a ladder now to go all the way down, so we can have a ladder here. So from the inside, you can do it however you like, guys, but I think what I'm going to do for this little bit is from the inside we're going to bring this up and we're going to have this as its own kind of like thing. So I'll speed it up for you guys and fill it all in. So as you can see, I've filled it all in now, so you can get up to these points like this, and then we've got a ladder here. We're going to get a ladder that can go all the way up. So I kind of want to leave a lot of the interiors to you guys, because obviously if you're in survival and stuff, you'll kind of want your own thing kind of going on. But I kind of give you the space that you can build it in. I'll give you like little stuff that you can do. We're going to do an added extra, and we're going to do a slide so we can get out of here. We want a slide widening it all the way down. I think so far it looks like a pretty beast sort of mansion house, and it needs a slide like curling all the way around. So we're going to start up like this. We're going to remove some bushes. We're going to need 4 lots here, and we're just going to do it all the way up until we get into the building. So like that, it should pop up like that. So this is where our slide's going to be. So we'll start off here like this, and we're going to have to take some room out for this. In fact, right, let's move some room. So we're going to have a slide that's going to come out like this. So we're going to go like this, 1, 2, like that, and then this is going to now fall around. So we can remove all these bushes. We can add bushes after. I'm going to show you how you guys can actually create this. So now what we do is we take it around like that. We're going to have to bring it out. Right, okay. So I'm kind of like making this up as we go along, so I kind of want it for you guys so you can do it properly. So we'll fill this in here. So this is where we're going to have like 2 lots of ladder that's going down here, and then we're going to have to take a little bit here. Right. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to follow this like this. 2 out like that, and then we put stairs. So the stairs should join on like that. We put the stairs going along like this, so it should be 2 out, so you can fit your stairs on like this. So the stairs should always join on like this. We'll start off like that, like that. So at the beginning it's not going to be like that, it's going to be weird, so we can remove these little parts here and just have them like free reign here. So obviously we've got our ladders around here. We're going to need some protection at the very first start, at the beginning. We're going to follow this here, follow this all the way around, follow this all the way around. So now we can just keep adding to this. It's a bit complex, but like that. So making sure you bring it out by 2 every time. So there's a stair, 2 slabs every time, and then this way around we're going to add our stairs like that. You see what I mean? So from those stairs we add 1, 2, 3, and then we do the stairs again. So it's going to keep winding round. We're going to keep with this pattern. Like at the top you can kind of do your own thing, but the end of it, what's going to happen is we're just going to get blocks all the way along here. So there is going to be blocks all the way around, just like that, you know what I mean? So as soon as you're doing this pattern, you just add that, and then at the stair bit, when it's there, you add another layer. So you follow it all the way around and then stair like that, and we're going to get rails that are going to run all the way around. So I'll speed this up for you guys. So as you can see now we've done that, we're just going to put these blocks and we're going to curl it all the way around, and we're going to put the fences on top of it all the way around. So I'll speed this up again for you guys. Right, so once we've done that, we're going to now do the fence going all the way around. So it's just the same. So we start off the very bottom. This is quite a slide. This is one hell of a slide. Right, so once you're done, it should look a little bit like this, which is looking fairly beasty. So now on the inside like this, what we're going to do is obviously remove the bushes so you can actually get into your first little steps down and stuff like that. So you just remove all these bushes so you can hopefully get all the way through for your slide and stuff. This is slide slash stairs, so you can use these as stairs as well. So it doesn't matter so much now, you can kind of mess it up a little bit. For these little bits that you've removed, you can actually add on to it and just like put a block here for there and a block here for there to join it on, and maybe just put this underneath like that, so it's like a different support for that little bit there while the stairs wind down. Let's have a look at it from a distance. I mean, that looks beast. Look at that. I mean, you guys can add your own little flair to it, but I'm quite proud of that. It looks quite nice. So we'll put our little ladder down here like this, so we can have let's fence this off so everybody doesn't maybe fall down. So we can have this little bit here, we can have that balcony like out of bounds kind of thing. I don't know, I mean, if you guys want a little walkway like that and you just want to change this to the one, I think that's just as good. So like that, so you've just kind of got the one walkway and then you can still get to where you need to go kind of thing. So we can remove this little bit here. So yeah, now we need to do is the final touches, is go outside, go get your shears, and then this is the fun part. So we can start adding stuff now. So I don't know what that block's doing there. So now you can get down all there. Let me through. So I'm going to replace that. So now I'm just going to kind of design it where you just got like little bits here and there. So you've just got like some here. It's kind of like randomized and stuff like that. So you want it to make it look like it's part of a tree house, you know. So just scatter the bushes wherever you feel that will look good. You can do loads, you can do like little bits like this, like it's entirely up to you, but just keep stepping back when you do it. Do you know what I mean? It's beautiful. Or you can keep it bare. I'm going to keep it bare, but like it's up to you guys. I think it looks beast for the tutorial. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial, and it took a long while to do, and loads of people have been requesting it. If you do really want to help me out, make sure you slap that like button, subscribe, and share this with your friends. You know, like if you build this in your world or you build it in survival, tell your friends, you know, where you got it from and stuff like that. It really helps me out. If you want to do some extra on here, we can just do 1, 2 and then count 1, 2, 3 like that. But yeah, if you share it with your friends and stuff like that, it really does help me out like so much. Also, you can get me on Twitter. I'll put it down in the description. So if you do build this in survival, I'll retweet it out for you, because you are some survival beast if you can do this in survival. I mean, look at it. It's massive. It is huge. So you've got a topside garden. You can obviously put your stuff in your garden. So yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. Make sure you slap that like button, subscribe. Catch you in another one. Peace. Boom. I've got a